Everybody, and welcome to another episode of Window Shopping. I am your host, Stephen Meade with Domicile real estate for people who love houses. And we're talking about details this week, and it's those little choices that can make a very big difference. So, whether you are hoping to own a home like this, whether you already own a home with some great potential and you're looking to take it to the next level, we're going to talk about some of those things that can really make a big, huge, huge difference. I like, there are a lot of very, very crummy renovations that come out, right? I mean, just awful, awful disservice to wonderful architecture. And yet sometimes you come across some homes that are honestly done pretty well, especially when they incorporate some unique bespoke features. And I want to also give the praise and the credit where that credit is due. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look at our featured home this week. It's something I'm really excited about. This is 6419 Oakdale Avenue in Woodland Hills, California. 4-bed, 2-bath, just under 1,600 square feet. Built in 1954, and it is listed at $1.2 million. It's on a 7,500 square foot lot, so really a good sized lot. But there's a bunch of things that are done to this house that I think make it extra special, and they're worth talking about. This one is not our listing. It's listed by Ethan Lacoe of Beverly and Company. But as we always say, if you are in the market for a home like this, you really deserve to have your own representation, somebody who is looking out for your interests. And we would love to be just that somebody. So, the cool thing about these Palmer and Krisel homes is that they were built all over Southern California, right? They were built in the San Fernando Valley. They were built in North Orange County. Some of them were built in Palm Springs, right? These homes were built all over Southern California because William Krisel, the architect, would basically sell the plans and the designs to developers, different developers in different areas, to build the homes with slight variations. So each developer kind of sometimes did their own little modifications, but you see these designs, right? And really they're enduring designs. And I think these were originally entry-level homes. We are starting to see, frankly, just a higher level of renovation on these homes, like people really sort of maximizing the coolness of these houses. And so that's kind of the case here. And I wanted to just point out some of the really cool things that they've done. The first thing is the way you drive up to this house. So we're looking at the front. This is the garage here. And you'll see this breeze block and this kind of wispy fence, right? And one of the criticisms of these homes was always that they had these full height windows on the front. And some of the people would get rid of these full height windows and they would put in upper windows, right, for privacy and security reasons. But I feel like that's lazy. That's not really coming up with a great solution, which is what they've done here. We're going to see in a minute. They've actually created a courtyard. So here we are looking at the front door. By the way, talking about bespoke little details, that front door is one of those details with these little lights, just a cool little something extra on this house. And I love this vintage breeze block. You can actually still get this breeze block in a lot of places. It's available used. And then they augmented it with this really cool fence with hanging plants. It is these little details. What this does is this creates, right? It creates an outdoor entryway, which is something that we can do here in California because the weather is so great. Now, coming in, really, this is where this home shines. I mean, this is your main living area. We've got the kitchen, dining area, and this living room space. Now, I'll be honest, I don't like everything that they've done here. At some point, these windows were full height and they were replaced. I would love to see these go back to more full height windows to bring even more light in the space. But this still feels like the architect's original design intention, which was to create a light, bright, airy, and light feeling space. And the way you kind of have that light feeling space, these clerestory windows, which are these triangular windows you see at the gable ends, they really contribute to that because they give the feeling that the roof is floating, that it's not very heavy. And here you can see kind of looking back, so you can kind of get an idea of this layout, right? You've got this front door entry that comes here with a lowered ceiling, and then you step out into this big kind of great room concept area. Now, this is another one of those little bespoke details that I kind of like on this house, is that they've done a wood wall covering. I mean, this could have just been a plain weird little wall in the corner, and it's not a big dining area. We've got seating for 5. It's not huge, But what this does is it creates a delineation of the space. So you're in the rest of the space, but it feels like it's something special. When guests are over for dinner, there is a sense of occasion. This is kind of looking back towards that kitchen. It extends farther back. I mean, it's a very usable kitchen with lots of counter space. And then we've got kind of a laundry room space heading in over there. Or actually, I think it's a laundry room, and it might be kind of some, there might be a little bit of a secondary space, and I'll show that in a second. So there's actually a lot of cabinet space in this kitchen. You've got high ceilings in the kitchen, which is kind of a little favorite thing of mine. Obviously, if you don't have those, you can't create those. And this is that mudroom space at the end of the kitchen. And they created this space in a very cool way. They actually enclosed the breezeway. When these homes were built, the garage was not connected to the house. They filled down that space and made it kind of this mudroom extra storage space. And this is the door into the garage right there. See here, obviously your washer and dryer are designed to go underneath that and create this as a laundry room space as well. So this is the primary suite, or we've got another bedroom that's back over here. Actually, this one is not the primary suite. There's a door that goes from kind of this hallway, and then there's a hall bath that is shared. They've done a really nice job in this hall bath renovation. I'm going to show you that in a second. We got a secondary bedroom billed as a bit of an office here. This is, again, more part of that breezeway space that was enclosed between the garage. So they've kind of created a work-in office area. And this is that attached bathroom. So this bathroom's kind of cool. The secondary bathroom in these homes, it's attached to both the hallway where you walk in as well as one of the bedrooms. They've done kind of a cool tile pattern here. And this is that other side. It's not a big bathroom, but it works. This is that entry space, again, special. This is the primary suite, in this home. And one of the things they've done with this space is this is that front courtyard that was created that we were talking about. They took what was basically throwaway space, it was meaningless space, and they turned it into something useful and added privacy in the process. So how great would it be to have a primary kind of suite area with kind of this own little special private patio, a place to have coffee in the mornings, just kind of a cool space. And this is the attached bathroom for that space here. We've got dual vanities and a shower. And then we've got another secondary bedroom over here. We're going to take a look at some of the backyard pictures. So this is actually a 4-bedroom property. And then they've kind of done a lot to create kind of outdoor living areas. I love the circular pool. We're so used to seeing these gigantic pools that just dominate the yard. This is a much more balanced approach. It's a place to cool off as well as a place to relax, dine, and entertain. There's a new electrical panel. You can see it over here. Always nice to see in these homes. And then, just to show you how much detail has gone in, this is a cool company that makes these sort of mod mailboxes. They kind of come with an angled post like this. Just a cool little piece of jewelry to add on to the house. So, really a great house. And frankly, I think this is a lot of style and design for $1.2 million. I think you actually get a lot of utility. There's a very high quality of life. And, that's something that we've been talking about. Kerbersier said that homes are, basically machines for living, right? And I think that's really true. And when you find that some of these great architectural homes, they create a great lifestyle. Like that's the point of what we are trying to do. Obviously, if you love this home and you'd like to see it, definitely reach out to us. We would love to show it to you and be your experts and your agent. Or if this is not the right home for you, or if you have a modern home that you'd like to sell, we can absolutely help you with that in Southern California. Don't hesitate to reach out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And we will see you again real soon.